Yo, what's going on, man? Deontay, owner of DZONE BTQ. I'm a main man.
Sheldon, I'm the manager here.
Well, yeah, so let's talk about it, man. I've been here since 2017. I've been doing retro for maybe about, 2020? About 10 years now. But, you know, been brick and mortar for about 3 years. Everything before that was on site. The inspiration behind DZONE BTQ is a funny story. My son, mom is real big into vintage. So I used to sell more like new clothes, urban clothes, newer brands and things of that nature. And, you know, like Pink Dolphin, graphic tees, whatever. So I went out to one day with her with Goodwill and came across 2 dope old school pieces, and I just bought them because I liked them. And I put them on my website and they sold just like that. So did it a couple more times, kept finding pieces, and I would put those on my site before I would put my new merchandise on there, and they just kept selling. So I just switched up the whole game plan, got rid of all my old, new clothes, and started finding older clothes to resell. So let's talk about the store, man. And this is how I came to the store. I'm sorry, I jumped a little bit. So maybe for about 6-7 years, I was just building, just buying shit, you know. If I saw you on the street and you had an old school jersey on or something, I'd approach you and be like, let me buy that off you real quick. And then it just grew, and then I accumulated because I knew eventually I wanted to have a store, and then I found a spot that I wanted, and then this is where we are right now. So let's show them the store.
Yeah.
Cool. What set my shop apart from a lot of other shops is we have an art wall. So our art wall, of course, it's all 80s and 90s inspired, man. We got some Friday, we got some Jordan, Face Off the movie. If you know your TV shows, you know this scene, so I'm not gonna even tell you what show that is. We got some, you know, Boys in the Hood, got a little Bloodsport, a little Van Damme shit, you know. So that's what makes our store a little bit different and unique, you know, and artwork is for sale if you're interested. One of the artists is
that's Dex.art.lab, and
yes.
that's Brandon or BG Nets or what's his
Pop
Easel Goes Pop.
Easel Goes Pop. That's their IGs too. So check them out, man, or come to the shop and buy from here.
We usually have a little VHS playing back in the background. Usually every day I choose one movie to kind of play in the background, have a little theme. Maybe I'll swap it up if I've heard the movie a little bit too much or it's driving me crazy, I'll swap it up. But usually I do like a movie of the day. Now that we actually got a VCR player back, it's really hard to get VCR players. If you see one in working condition, they're actually worth a good bit, probably about $100 for a VCR player. Finally got one back, so we can finally start playing our movies again and such. You know, we got Above the Rim, everything from Above the Rim, Matrix, Bad Boys, Mortal Kombat Sealed. You know, the people don't have appreciation for the VHSs, but once the store stops selling them and they're all gone and they're, you know, people just see them as trash, then they're like, oh, where's the VHSs at?
I want that authenticity when I'm watching my movies again.
It's like grainy quality.
Right.
It's just that little bit of grain. It does make it a little bit better. I don't know how to describe it.
And it's kind of like our long wall. It ranges all the way from jerseys. We starting it off, then we kind of hit like little windbreakers section. You know, got some dirty rugs. I think that's what showing about. Got some starter coats. Always got to keep the fatigues. You know what I mean? Sweaters. You know, some iceberg. Maybe a Kuja or 2 in there somewhere, man. And we take it back to the tees, man. Then you know we got some button down sweatshirts. So we just like keeping an array of things, you know what I mean?
Of course, everything from DZONE carry everything from shoes, hats, you know, your accessories, and then even your tops. You have, you know, destination tees here, random variety of vintage 80s, 90s tees. We also have your little kids section too. So if you got your little tykes, you know, if you're not feeling buying for you, you might want to buy for your kid. You know, give them the retro vibes like you used to look like, wear, grow up in. Of course, we have our subsection of women's. We also have another subsection of women's on the other side of the store, but pretty much it for this section. Beyond got a little TV that plays our 3 retro games that are playable. You can play them at any time. Novelties and accessories to go with, you know, add a vibe, aesthetic.
This is one of my favorite finds, man. This is a Polo Jeans Company Ralph Lauren merchandising, bro. I got this from a thrift store for $10. Like, I spend more money trying to get it out of the store than what I paid for it. But anyway, it's a whole other section. Once again, we like to keep the silk jackets. You know what I mean? We had them cool ass aunties, you know. Back in the 90s, she had the 2-piece set and all that good stuff. So we keep those, man. We got some more light jackets. Keep some sweatpants, you know, the old school Nike sweatpants, some Nautica competitions. And then we also have our hat section where we're just flooded with nothing but old school hats, man. You know, Epcot Center, old school Lions, Bud Light, Joe Camel, 91 NCAA. It goes on and on and on. You know, nothing but good old retro stuff. And then we got like a little section for our, you know, vintage, really ladies. This is actually idiomatic addict section, truth be told. And it's just a lot of dope stuff for ladies, man. So if you're really into that ladies, like real vintage vibe, you know, we got some stuff for you too.
Our shoe wall is back here at DZONE. We took it away for a little bit. We wanted to come back better and stronger, and we really did come back stronger, I want to say. In races, so we like to carry something different, you know, some Saucony peanut butter and jellies. We're not your normal shoe carrier. We're using Butthead, Adidas. You know, it's not gonna be your regular Jordan 5, Jordan 13 onlys that you're gonna find in stores. Just straight Jordan. You know, we do like our Jordans, but Nike Andre Agassi Challenge courts, we like to swap it up. Converses. I call these the either Miami Dolphins colorway or the Flintstones colorway. Kind of like a Bam Bam and Bam Bam and Pebbles. There, you know, other cons right here. You know, if you had either or lace, it really could be Bam Bam or Pebbles. Plenty of pairs of sevens, Marvins, and which are these? These look like the Olympics, but just Olympic reflected.
No, that was like a reflection.
Reflective Cardinal.
Yeah, that they
Reflective
little.
Cardinal. Early 2000s craze, you know, when everybody was on Air Forces. Now everybody's off. I still say a lot of people wear Air Forces, but it's mainly just the all whites or the all blacks nowadays. You don't really see people wearing crazy colored forces like you did in the early 2000s. They're very individual forces. These are actually a women's pair, to be honest, but I would snatch them up if they fit me. These are more of our featured hats, the hats we find the coolest, the hottest, the ones we think you probably want to be buying right now. Vintage Nautica, sports specialties, all leather New York Knicks script. You need that to go with your jersey. Red Hot Summer, Coca-Cola, all over hat. I think that was a festival, the Red Hot Summer. Ford Racing, Split. You know, just all the splits, crazy embroidery graphics, all embroidered, you know, Indianapolis. Rare Dr. Pepper Monopoly McDonald's hat with the deluxe Monopoly. I don't even know if y'all ever heard of these, but Dubers. It's basically so you can extend your snap back without having to clip it in. I can't find them anywhere online. I can't find who made them either. But vintage camel racing, all embroidered. You know, Winston Cup, all embroidered. So you know, we like our all embroidered, all over crazy hats. You know, those are gonna be our topper tier hats. Are almost like dead stock hats. You know, dead stock with tags. Monsters of the Gridiron, Coca-Cola. You know, with our DZONE BTQ tag on there. We like to keep it DZONE with the tag. Keep it DZONE with everything.
If you need to find us or if you want to come through and shop with us, we're at 2546 Lebanon Pike.
And we're open Wednesday through Friday, 12 to 7 p.m. Saturday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. and then Sunday, 12 to 5 p.m. Mondays and Tuesdays we're usually not open, but if you're in town and you know you're only in town those 2 days, we can do appointments only on those days.
Yes, that we do. So yeah, and also check our IG page out, DZONE_BTQ. So check us out. If you see this video on YouTube, come mention it to us or mention it to Shell. Or Instagram.
IGTV.
You're right.
IGTV.
You're right. Get an extra 10% off. And we always run the buy one get one half off.
Buy one get one half off in the store, and then we also we're not currently running it for this month, but when we open back up in July, we're gonna be running it back. We have a wholesale option where if you spend $100 minimum in the store, everything turns to the set wholesale price because we have 2 separate prices in the store. So.
How about that? Cool.
That video was brought to you by Dex Art Lab. That is dex.art.